Hey guys, it's Emily, and it is finally that time of the year where I do my annual Q&A video. And I got sick again, unfortunately, so sorry if I sound a little bit weird, and I have a lot of questions to answer, so let's get right into it. Okay, first question. What was your first Monster High doll? And I've already answered this in a few other Q&As, but I'll answer it again in case you guys forgot. It's okay. And it was I Heart Fashion Frankie Stein back in like 2012 when I was 9 years old. Question 2. How do you feel about the new Ghost song, Satanized? Oh my gosh, I love it so much. And I almost said sanitized for some reason. It's satanized. And yeah, also the fact that we got a new Papa as well just is like the cherry on top, and now we're getting a new album, and we also have like a name for the tour, which I'm going to see with my boyfriend on his birthday. Like, that's so crazy. So I think it's really great and a great start to the new Ghost era. And this is like also like my first Ghost album cycle I'm going through as being a Ghost fan for almost 3-ish years. So yeah, I'm excited to experience the release of a new Ghost album. Question 3. What do you plan to do after college? Well, if my YouTube channel kicks off, well, then I guess I could just stick to making videos and stuff, content all the time, or a lot more often. But if not as much, then like if I'm like making money from YouTube, then yeah, I will definitely stick with that. But if I'm not making as much money with it, or any, which I hope I will, then I'll just continue with teacher aiding and maybe even become a substitute teacher, possibly. I really wanted to be like a teacher at one point, but now I'm leaning more towards like teacher aiding because I just love doing that so much. And I think I'm more interested in helping than actually doing like everything, because it just seems like a lot for me. But I guess being a substitute teacher could also work for me as well, maybe. Question 4. What is a doll that you really want? Well, I feel like I've already talked about this a lot, but in 2025, my dream doll is still the Monster High Zombie Gaga Lady Gaga doll, because it's Lady Gaga. Question 5. Favorite album? Okay, I sort of have like two, because I'm like so torn on these two albums. For a while, it was Art Pop by Lady Gaga, and then like when I got more into like the alternative scene and stuff, like almost 2 years ago, it became 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge by My Chemical Romance. Now I'm like, in 2025, I'm kind of stuck between the two. It's either Art Pop or 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge. Question 6. First metal band. I would probably say it was Ghost. Yeah, my sister Sam, she like was into them a lot, and my dad would play the music in the car, and I got into it like that. And my friend Caitlin was also getting into Ghost because Mariana Cross was trending at the time, so I got into them a lot, and I'm glad I did. But although technically I did hear like some metal music growing up, like my dad would play a lot of like the classic rock bands in the car, like Scorpions, Alice Cooper, Guns N' Roses, sort of things like that. And I wasn't as into it as a child, unfortunately, but like I am now. Like I even saw Alice Cooper live with Rob Zombie, and that was cool. And I am gonna see Alice Cooper again with MCR, so hopefully I can see more older bands. Although I am gonna see Metallica. That's cool. I wish I got into that kind of music like earlier, but hey, like they say, better late than never. Question 7. Are you a woodchuck because you chuck wood, or do you chuck wood because you are a woodchuck? This was asked by Noah, of course. So, I guess, I don't chuck wood, but I guess I would say the second one, I chuck wood because I'm a woodchuck. Sure. Question 8. What is your dream vacation? I would say anything that involves a music festival, like when I went to When We Were Young in Las Vegas Like, that was so cool. Like, one of the best trips I ever had. So I would definitely love to do something like that again. Yeah, and I would like also say like any vacation with my boyfriend Roy would be like a dream vacation pretty much, and especially for going to a music festival. I'd say music festival with my boyfriend. That's the dream vacation. Question 9. What are your top 3 music genres? Ooh, I would say pop punk and metal, like as a whole. My favorite metal genres are nu metal and metalcore. So, I mean, I might listen to some other ones sometimes, but it's mainly those 2 I like. So, I'm just gonna say metal as a whole. My third genre, I would say pop. Yeah, I mean, I love Lady Gaga, I love Kesha, I love Chappell Rowan. Lots of other pop artists that I may not listen to as much, but like, I like their songs at least. Question 10. What is your current favorite album? Ooh, Mayhem by Lady Gaga. As I'm filming this, it is Tuesday, March 11th. So it's been like 3 days since Mayhem came out, and I've listened to it 3 times already. Speaking of Mayhem, what is my favorite Mayhem song? I would say Perfect Celebrity. Yeah, I feel like it's kind of similar to Disease, the first single. It's great. 12. What's your outlook on having children? I don't think it's a lifestyle for me. Yeah, I'm not I might have wanted children at some point, but as I'm getting older, I'm like, no, like, it's just, I feel like it's just too exhausting. I could go on and on about this, but since I have a lot of questions to answer, I'm not going to get in too much into detail of it, but if you guys want me to make a video on this topic, I'd like to, because I have a lot of thoughts on it. But yeah, it's just, like, I feel like I want to focus on taking care of myself. I feel like, you know, taking care of myself and another whole nother person is just too much. Also, it's a lot of money as well, and I want to spend money on myself and my boyfriend and any future pets we have. So yeah, that's the way I'd rather go, just having some cats. Yeah, I think that'd be so much more fun and less stressful. 13th question, my favorite new metal artist, and I can only pick one. I would say System of a Down. Yeah, I think they were the first new metal band I really got more into. So, and I am gonna actually see them later this year, so I'm super excited for that. And the next question was favorite member from each favorite bands. Oh, well, I don't think I have the time to list like my favorite band members for each band I listen to, and like also some bands I can't even pick a favorite member, but I'll say like for some of the main bands I listen to, my favorites. Like, for MCR, I would say it's between Gerard Way and Frank Iero. For Fall Out Boy, Patrick Stump. For Ghost, I would say my favorite Papa is Terzo Papa 3. And I even dressed up as him for Halloween. For Green Day, I'll say Mike Dirnt. What other bands? Yeah, those are the only bands I can think of right now that I have specific favorites for. So, moving on to question number 15. Most nostalgic song for you? I would probably say You Make Me Feel by Cobra Starship. Like, it just brings me back to being a kid and having fun at parties. Yeah, and not worrying too much about life. Seeing Cobra Starship and hearing them play that song when we were young was just, oh my gosh, so fulfilling. Like, next question. Favorite G1 doll lines? I'm pretty sure this is about Monster High. So, I would say my most favorite G1 Monster High doll is School's Out. I also would say Picture Day line, and of course the Wave 1 line, very iconic. And, this is an alumni line, but also the Haute Couture line, like those girls were so pretty. And I only got Cleo and Laguna. I really wish I got one of the first three, like Frankie, Jackie Laura, and Claudine, especially Jackie Laura because she's so pretty, and she's like super expensive on the resale market now, which is so expensive. Favorite movie and why? I would say it's still the Barbie movie. I mean, it's so funny, but also like so meaningful as well. Like, it's a great movie that can make you laugh and cry. But I'd also say that MCR Life on the Murder Scene documentary because it's about my favorite band and also my favorite album era as well. I can't wait to watch it with my boyfriend on the anniversary of the album, or at least around the time. I guess either one of these two. The two wolves inside of me. Biggest goal you wish to accomplish in life? I would probably just say like having a good life. I don't know, like just like always being healthy and financially stable, like always having a roof over my head. I'd also say like getting bigger with this YouTube channel as well. And next question is, how's college going? It's going alright overall. I feel like it could be a bit better. Even though I have 3 classes, it still feels like a lot because they're all like technology based, and I'm not the most tech savvy person, but I'm kind of learning to be. So, I've had a lot of meltdowns because, like I said, I'm not the most tech savvy person, so I've had some problems here and there. And also, it turns out one of my classes turned out to be both in person and both online, which is so annoying because like I feel like when I'm in person in that class, I'm doing okay, but like doing the assignments on my own just feels so hard, and especially when the instructions are not so helpful. Like, 20 is, what's your dream job? I would say dream job, like the dream job, probably just like a content creator. Like I said, like if I hope my YouTube channel grows more, but I also love teacher aiding, so just continuing to do that is also a great job for me as well. And what's my guilty pleasure song? I would say anything from Falling in Reverse. I'm really not a Ronnie Radke fan at all, but like I like some of like their older songs, especially like The Drug in Me Is You, I'm Not a Vampire, like songs like that, and maybe some songs from their other albums, but like nothing really from like their most recent album or in the last few years. Favorite plushie? I would say my Barbie Squishmallow because it's like the biggest plushie I have in my collection right now, and it's just so easy and nice to like snuggle with like almost every night that I do. And yeah, like when I first saw this at the mall and I was like kind of testing it out, I was like, I need this. And also, she's just so pretty, and like the fact that she references like the first Barbie doll ever, like so iconic and so pretty and cute. 23. Favorite ship in any type of media? I would say Frankie Stein and Jackson Jekyll. Like, they're just so cute, and I think they have like a pretty good chemistry, and also their like aesthetics are like really well fitting together. Like, how could they not be canonly together? Like, why does Frankie have to be with like freaking Nathan or Johnny Spirit apparently? Like, just have Frankie with Jackson. How hard is it? 24. What's a video idea that you really want to do but haven't? I do have a few. Like, there's this one video I've thought of doing of like ranking all my like Halloween costumes, and I was actually thinking of doing it last year, but I couldn't find the time to, so I'm not sure if I would do it in a tier list or not. Like, I'd like to, but I'm not entirely sure how, because I think that'd be a fun idea to rank my previous Halloween costumes. And an idea that I had for my toy channel, go subscribe, is like recreating my favorite YouTuber Curtis Connor's sketches, but like with my dolls, and like my favorite Curtis Connor sketches as well. Like, I think that'd be so fun and funny. What is something you love about college? I would say like all the friends that I've made there. Like there's so many cool people that I've met that some have like similar interests to me, whether it's music or dolls or slash toys collecting. Yeah, and also my boyfriend is in the same college as me, so that's nice too that we can see each other there. Or we could at least, I mean, because this semester I only have 2 classes in person that are at night, so unfortunately I've been missing out on some of the social interaction, so that's kind of sucked. Also, like 2 of my friends, Taylor and Jameer, that were in one of my videos before, I used to have more classes with them like last year, but unfortunately since I changed my program, I'm not anymore, and I really miss being in class with them. So Taylor and Jameer, if you see this video, I really miss you guys, and I'm sorry I'm not in your classes anymore. I would say definitely the friends have been best part of college. Like, especially because, like, when sometimes you're stuck on an assignment, you can go to that friend for help and ask, like, what to do or how you're doing with that assignment. So, yeah, and, you know, that's nice to have. And, you know, also just nice to have someone to talk with in class. Favorite Monster High song? I think it would be Search Inside by Caddy Noir. Like, just so beautiful. Favorite G3 doll? Ooh, I would probably say Amped Up Frankie Stein. Like, they're just so cool. Like, I love just about everything about them. Like, the outfit with these accessories, and the keyboard is really cool too. That's are cool too overall. Yeah. I did paint their lips to be a darker blue, and I like it better a little bit that way. But yeah, oh my gosh. I feel like I don't spend enough time with this doll like I should. Like, I mostly just have them stand next to G3 Cleo Denial. I got them for my birthday, my 20th birthday. This is an interesting one. If you could only save one thing slash collectible in your room, what would it be? Okay, this was a really hard question, and I thought long and hard about this, and some of you may not be fully on board with it or understand, but I picked Mini Gerard Way. Yeah. I mean, if I could only have one doll or collectible, which would be kind of awful if I could only have one. But I at least want one that I can, like, take around with me, you know, because, like, it's cool to take my dolls with me to places, but, like, it's harder because they're bigger and can't fit into everything, and sometimes their hair gets tangled, so that's not fun. But, like, with the minifigure, I don't really have to worry about much other than losing it, so I just gotta be careful, and yeah, it's Mini Gerard Way. What color would you dye your hair? A color that you haven't already done. I'm not sure if this is a color I would actually do, but it is a color that I really wanted to do, and it is black. But unfortunately, I have blonde roots, and I'm not sure how long it would look good on me for. I don't know if I'll ever dye my hair black. Maybe one day. We'll see. And the final question, what are you most excited for this year? I would say all of the concerts I'm going to. That's what's really, like, keeping me going this semester. And also some of them I'm going to with my boyfriend, so that's a plus. And I think the concert I'm most excited for is System of a Down and Korn, because those are my 2 favorite new metal bands that I haven't seen live before. And it's the one I have to wait the longest for. It's in the end, almost the end of August. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching my annual Q&A video for 2025. And thank you to all the people who sent these questions. I really liked answering them all. Very good questions. Like, I love to do these Q&As because it gives me chances to talk about things I might not always get to talk about, which is really cool. So, bye!